Hello students, today we will discuss second chapter of Flamingo, Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood, written by Annie Ju. Annie Ju, who is Indian woman writer and born in Rourkela, Hyderabad. She was studied in Hyderabad as well as USA and worked as journalist and columnist in many newspapers in abroad as well as in India. She has written many books also as Night of the New Moon, Seven Sisters, and the title Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood is also a book. And this is the collection of short stories of some children who are working as child labor and who are living in the pathetic condition. This present chapter is an extract in which only the two children's story has been taken. One is Sahib Alam, who is a slum dweller who living in Simapuri, and another is Mukesh, a bangle maker in the Firozabad. First of all, we will discuss what does the title say. Why this title has been given by the author. Here, the title is metaphorical. Metaphor between spring and childhood. Childhood is compared to spring season, as spring is the best season of the year. In the same way, childhood is the best age of the human life. Childhood is the age of fun and frolic, play and pleasure, and where it is known for the innocent pranks, because children are free of any tension and stresses. But similarly, spring is the season of richness, ripeness and growth. But here, spring is lost and childhood is stolen. Why the childhood is stolen and why the spring is lost? Their childhood generally, which is known for the pranks, which is known for the pleasure, here the childhood of these two particular or these children has been stolen by the grinding poverty. Because of that grinding poverty, they are compelled to do the child labor, to work at the tender age. And so in this way we can say their childhood is stolen and the spring is lost. The title is justified that their spring is lost and childhood is stolen. But why their childhood is stolen? As discussed, because of grinding poverty, because of traditions and fatalists. These people believe in fate also, believe in their destiny. What they say? That they are born in these families and so they are compelled to do the work. As in case of Mukesh, he was born in the bangle making family and so he was compelled to do the bangle making. These are the traditions which make them more poor. Stop. What does the author wants to convey through this chapter? What is the theme of the chapter? The theme of the chapter is here, the story describes the grinding poverty and traditions which condemn these children to a life of exploitation. These children means the children who are compelled to do work at the very early age and who are compelled to become the partner of their parents in their livelihood. What they are doing? They are doing the work. They are doing the labor in industries. Here we are going to discuss first extract, that is the extract of Sahib Alam, where the main character is Sahib Alam. His name itself is ironical. How ironical? The name is Sahib Alam means Lord. Alam means universe and Sahib means Lord, means he is the Lord of the universe. But actually he is a rag picker. He is a slum dweller. He lives in the Simapuri, which is situated on the periphery of Delhi. But their family is deprived of basic amenities. However, they live on the periphery of Delhi, but metaphorically they are miles away from Delhi because their life is totally deprived of the basic amenities. What they do? Saide Alam with his friends, he scrounges the garbage. Early in the morning, he set up for the scrounging, and as the sun shines in the noontime, he went back to his home. Why he is scrounging the garbage? To get the livelihood, to become the partner of his parents in the survival. But garbage to them is a gold. It is wrapped in the bundle. Gold because sometimes they find a rupee in the garbage and sometimes even 10 rupee note, which is excellent for them, which is a wonder for them. Here, in doing this garbage, he is very happy. Doing the scrounging, he is very happy because he is his own master. He is free. He is leading a carefree life. After some time, he got a job on the tea stall and getting 800 rupees per month with 3 times meal. But when he was asked by author, is he happy? He was not happy because he has lost his carefree life. He wants to be his own master. This is the description of the first extract in which Sahil's story has been discussed. In the next extract, Mukesh's story, the story of a bangle maker, will be discussed in the second.